Hi Steve, talking tonight after a 4-0 win over Lowestoft. Good to see a clean sheet and a convincing home victory.
Yeah, no, we're really pleased, and I think, I don't want to be negative after a 4-0 win, but, the amount of times we've been at Garden Walk and we haven't really quite done what we've promised or what we've set out to do. The crowd have always been very, very good to us, and we haven't really delivered this season, but 4 good goals, new signing that I know you're probably going to talk about. There was a fresh approach about everything, which was good, there's a few lads out there that probably a little bit tired for various reasons. I mean, I had, for argument's sake, Cole Mensah come in, having a fitness test, not quite right, but he's got himself through it. So it was a bit not plucking at straws with the team selection, but there
was even a first team manager on the bench, Lewis.
That's right. I know. So yeah, it hasn't been easy. I think we counted 9 injuries on Thursday. So Amber's been overworked, but to come out of that and the 11 that have come on and especially the subs as well, as you say, Lewis and the 2 Lewises, Lewis Williams and Lewis Endicott, they've done themselves a tremendous amount of good.
Yeah, and I know you say you took Carl off. Ronny also came off. Again, I think I said to you just beforehand, often goes unnoticed, but the amount of talk and advice that he gives to players on the pitch, a lot of people may not see because they might not be, down that end or along the side. But I mean, again, a fantastic performance from Ronny today. Yeah,
no, and the twofold in as much that obviously we respect the fact of obviously Ronny's had some quite bad news over the last week, and but he's just dealt with it like a man, like he always has ever since he's been at the football club. That part is part and parcel of what he's all about. He's helping lads out, and as you say, it does sometimes go unnoticed. But he's a proper lad that it doesn't mean just a 50% chance of him playing with an injury. He'll just keep on playing on, and that's something that I admire in him as much as other qualities that he's got.
Yeah, and I think also some admiration and kind of people impressed with Devante's debut. Really good start.
Yeah. No, Devante's, it's been a bit of an awkward one with Devante because he's come up and we really didn't know how to, introduce him too quickly because, obviously he was under contract at Potter's Bar and, we've got all that sorted out. Really pleased to get him over the line. Looks a very good, solid centre midfield player, and lived up to everything that we knew about him, and it's just nice that the crowd can see a good performance, and there'll be awful lot more to come from Devante. Debut, as I well know, it sometimes makes it a little bit difficult, not knowing lads and what we're all about, but I think now he'll come away and he'll know that he's got a good group of players around him, and hopefully he can enhance that their performance levels.
And another thing, it was good to see the goals spread around today. A couple of really good team goals as well.
Yeah, brilliant. And as I say, we've had issues. That's not. We're not going to hide behind that. Maybe the amount of chances we're creating, but the amount of goals we're scoring. But the reverse was there, as you say, two fantastic team goals, and then we've had Isaac finish off with in the second half with 2 great strikes, and they're really pleasing, as you say, and it's not a nice surface at this moment in time. Well, any surface in February is not going to be nice, it's a bit wobbly, but the amount of football played under those conditions was really, really good.
and a nice confidence boost going into Tuesday's big game in the League Cup.
Yeah, no, it'll be a toughie. You know, they're on a 19-game unbeaten run, I've heard. So, you know, obviously Russell are a club that we probably need just to get our own back. You know, I mean, like sort of the last minute goal that, you know, sort of officials apologised to me for. But yeah, you know, in fairness, they've had a good season, and you know they're looking at you know what we were probably looking at as well in playoffs. But you know, they've also got to do the journey, and like you know, we want to try, you know, from now to the end of the season to make this as formidable area as possible at home.
Yeah, and hopefully we get a nice big crowd.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, it'd be great. You know, I mean, semi-final. You know, I know it's midweek. You know, if I can, you know, complete to everybody. Half term, that's it. Yeah, you know. So it's, you know, bring the lads along. You know, the youth have been fantastic over the years. You know, the amount that came to, you know, the trophy. So you know, if they could replicate that and we can get, you know, a good amount and make a good atmosphere, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, you know, I think we've said it a few times. It hasn't been the most positive of seasons, but you know, if we could get ourselves in the final of the League Cup, that would be, you know, a good start and a good payback to you know, the board and everybody else that's concerned with the football club.
Nice one. Cheers, Steve.
You're welcome.